Welcome into KCSN live here from my basement. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me. Hanging out, relaxing, maxing. Shout out Fuzzy Cat. Shout out Brian, Matt, Dusty Rhodes. Don't do anything to get in trouble, dog. You guys shouldn't do anything to get in trouble to watch the show. I appreciate everybody hanging out. What's up, everybody? We're going to be talking about PFF. We're going to be talking about the ass list. We're going to be talking about, as Matt Mice points out, not ball maps today. No ball maps today, guys. No ball maps today because they don't come out until tomorrow. Ball maps do not come out until tomorrow. And boy, howdy, did the Chiefs have a hell of a game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Hell of a game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Very excited to talk about that. Fuzzy Cat said he needs to vent. I get it, dude. I get it. When you look at those PFF grades, guys, it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense. Shout out everybody joining me right now.
Hell yeah!
Thank you guys for hanging out. Cracking a cold one over here. Cold Diet Dr. Pepper. Not sponsored. Just love Diet Dr. Pepper. Appreciate you guys in the chat hanging out with me. I see this comment from Fuzzy Cats right here. Bucks versus Lions game when the Bucks were floundering, annoyed with the commentators saying just how strong the Lions defense is, but when we crush the Lions, they point out all the injuries. Yeah. I mean, look. Regular Dr. Pepper for Dusty Rhodes.
Hell yeah!
Where did Mahomes rank with PFF? All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Oh, Fuzzy Cats wants to lay waste to all media, not just PFF. He's trying to fight the good fight out here.
Hell yeah!
We got to do some adjustments on the ass list. I think we talked about it a little bit. We gotta kind of tier the teams. Oh, that's why that's not working. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get my other computer up. So let's talk about, whoa, Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar. Wow, I gotta try that one, Scott.
Hell yeah!
See Dallas making inquiries to Max Crosby. Ooh, if only the Cowboys had a all-pro pass rusher. If only they had one. I've always said that they're just an all-pro elite pass rusher away, guys. I've always said that about the Cowboys. Ridiculous. Is Eagles ass because Hurts balled out but didn't watch the game? That game was a lot close. That game, like, Hurts did ball out. Hurts did ball out, but they nearly lost to a Carson Wentz Vikings team, guys. Like, I'm not ready to crowd them yet. Let's talk about PFF, though. I want to talk about PFF because what they're doing to Patrick Mahomes is actually straight up disrespectful. It is disrespectful what PFF is doing in their grading, and Chris Long had talked about this on his Green Light podcast, and putting the grades on there is on the broadcast. I think that's kind of started to get some momentum for that, which makes sense. I understand people not wanting the grade up there. And part of me, like, I think it's right. I don't think they probably should put the PFF grades up there because PFF does a lot of good things, guys. I don't want to get it twisted. PFF does do a lot of good things. The grades are not one of them. The grades are not one of the good things that they do. Yeah, shout out Dusty Rhodes. You're right. Shout out Canada for making it to the World Series. Shout out to the Jays making it to the World Series. I really don't like the Dodgers. So I will be cheering for the Blue Jays because I want a different pennant as well. I want a different pennant. I got a Dodgers pennant last year and I got a Dodgers in 2020 as well. So, but the PFF grades are absolutely out of hand and ridiculous, frankly, guys. The PFF grades are out of hand and ridiculous. you're telling me, Scott, this is a great point. This is a great point, Scott. QBR is a metric that isn't perfect, right? There's no such thing as a perfect stat. PFF is trying to make a perfect stat with these player grades. QBR had Patrick Mahomes at 89.6. This is out of 100. QBR is out of 100. He had him at 89.6. Gino had a 7.7 last week. That does feel a lot closer to right. But if you ask PFF in their grades, Geno Smith graded higher than Patrick Mahomes last week. You cannot look at that football game and tell me that Geno Smith played a better football game than Patrick Mahomes. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. There's no one should, if you're going to do that as a company, no one should take you seriously. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people who work at PFF that I really enjoy. I really like. But if you're putting that as a forward-facing product for people to think about, for people to digest those numbers, if you're saying Geno Smith played a better game than Patrick Mahomes did, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, Fuzzy Cats. Geno was rated higher than Mahomes for the Chiefs-Raiders game. Geno was rated higher than Mahomes. I think he had a 67, I want to say. Yeah, it's actually insane. Yeah, Collinsworth doubled down on it. They knocked his grade down, Mahomes' grade down, because of 3 turnover-worthy plays. You can fucking miss me with that shit, guys. The turnover-worthy play nonsense is absolutely garbage. It's absolute garbage. Dusty Rhodes says Mahomes was the 12th rated quarterback on Sunday. It's crazy. They put way too much stock, as G says in the chat, they put way too much stock into turnover-worthy plays. I totally agree. Guess what? They weren't turnovers. Trevor Lawrence and Jacoby Brissett were higher. It is one of the things that is... Herbert was higher too? Holy hell. Herbert threw two really bad interceptions. One of the turnovers wasn't Mahomes' fault. It bounced off of Rice and where they caught it. Yeah, but turnover-worthy plays, guys, those make all the difference, right? Those make all the difference in the game. Get out of here with all this, dude. I mean, I'm just so sick of it. I'm just so sick of these PFF grades. I'm just so sick of it, guys. Shazam says I'd rather have turnover-worthy plays rather than not getting a single third down conversion or never crossing the 50. Right. Right. Also, turnover-worthy plays, as Fuzzy Cats mentions in the chat, is so it's such a opinion-based thing, right? If you want to try to big brain it, as Fuzzy Cats does in the chat, every play could be a turnover-worthy play. Right. Every play is worthy of a turnover. Megan says when the turnover-worthy play grade is worse than actual turnovers, miss me with that bullshiz.
Hell yeah!
I agree with you, Megan. I mean, that is what is so frustrating to me. And we talked about this last year too. Steven brings it up in the chat. Megan, you brought it up right there. Last year, Josh Allen wasn't making a bunch of turnovers, but he had a bunch of turnover-worthy plays, and they were actually. I think he had 12 turnover-worthy plays and 1 interception, and Mahomes had like 5 interceptions maybe, and like 7 turnover-worthy plays or something like that. Obviously, he was great. Josh Allen was graded higher, but it seems like it's a Mahomes thing, guys. It really seems like it's a Patrick Mahomes thing. They have an issue grading Patrick Mahomes. They don't know how to grade Patrick Mahomes when it comes to this stuff. And it's crazy. They do not understand how to grade Patrick Mahomes. They never have. They never have. It's ridiculous. PFF is in Jets tier, says Cody Smith. Yeah, man. If there might need to be a PFF tier because they're ass of their own, dude. And it stinks because I like a lot of the guys that work there. Also, did you see the NFL top plays of Week 7 video? Not a single play from the Chiefs was in it. Chiefs kind of dinked and dunked their way down the field, Shazam. So, like, I'm not surprised. They might have had big highlight-wise. The Kelsey catch was probably a big highlight. The Kelsey catch was probably a big highlight. And that was like it, right? Steven says I grade Mahomes like this, 3 rings. Hell yeah, dude. Let me give you a hell yeah.
Hell yeah!
That's a good one. That was a good one there. They actually had Geno Smith higher than Pat. Yeah, guys. Yeah, they did. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Actually, you know what? Let's throw. I'm gonna throw the highlights in here so we can watch these highlights. Oh yeah, the Noah Gray catch was good. That's right, Chief Kelsey. Should have had a sweet Minshew touchdown highlight, but the penalty ruined that. Yeah, that's a big bummer. That was a bummer. Whoops, that's the locker room sound. You guys want to hear that? Here is the Week 7 highlights. I'm getting that loaded in there. We can still chat and vibe while the highlights are going on in the background. But just want to watch the game and show you the performance that PFF says is worse than Geno Smith. Oh yeah, Peppa. EGE.
Hell yeah!
EGE. I don't have my soundboard up. Hang on. I forgot which buttons were which from my soundboard real quick. EGE. Although I sort of wonder how many plays Indy has designed for that formation. Yeah, he'd have he'll have like a few of those different wrinkles there off of that formation. Like this play right here obviously is a huge one. Like that would be a play that would be worthy of no, Dusty, I got the Undertaker right here. I got them both. Rashid touchdown. See, that's only from like 5 yards out. PFF gonna unleash Petty Pat. Hell yeah, dude. I hope they do. I hope so. I hope they do. Thank you for that super chat, Fuzzy Cats. Appreciate you, dog. Cookie Monster drop coming for EGE. Ooh, maybe. I mean, that no-look throw is insane, guys. That no-look throw is nuts. DraftKings posted that Crosby might get traded to the Cowboys. Yeah, Shazam. I can't remember who brought it up earlier, but I said if only the Cowboys had an elite pass rusher. Look at all that. Look at those fans loving EGE, man. Oh yeah, and Worthy getting freaking mugged and still making a play because he's a dog. He's a dog.
Hell yeah!
Maybe I need some dog barking. Maybe I need some dog barking going. Hoo, 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 hoo. And then I mean, great little run there from Pachex, from Pacheco. It's a great game, guys. Like, great game. It should have been more than 31. Andy Reid called off the dogs. He called off the dogs. Don't know much about football, but are we better than the Colts? So Fuzzy, that's a great question, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for that question. Yeah, let's see those Geno highlights. I would, Dusty, but nothing there. There's none there. Fuzzy, that's a good question. Are we better than the Colts? I think I'm a big fan, guys. You guys know me. I'm a big vibes guy. The eye test is huge to me. I think the numbers, I think you can make numbers say a lot of things. Tupelo Reb, what's up, dog?
Hell yeah!
I think you can make numbers say whatever you want them to say. I do think that the Colts are a good football team. They have a good roster. That was never in question. The biggest question about the Colts was going to be how well Daniel Jones would perform and what their quarterback situation would be. Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones, everything like that. They clearly got sorted out, and they clearly picked the right guy in Daniel Jones. He's running that offense to a T. Great. Shazam says, I love Shane Steichen. Yeah. Shane Steichen is a good football coach. I think he's very good at the X's and O's. Shane Steichen is. I know that the Chiefs have a tough record against the Colts. But if you watch the games, guys, it doesn't feel... The Chiefs look better than the Colts do, if that makes sense. You can look at the numbers. The AFC is weak this year. The Colts are putting up incredible numbers on offense. Like, they're offensively, they're like the best team in the league offensively. And the Chiefs are like the second best team in the league numbers-wise offensively when you look at all the metrics. Matt makes a really good point. Matt, I think that is a phenomenal point. Colts only beat us when they stink. Now they are number one, so we'll take them out. There's like some real legit, I think, teeth to that. Ron doesn't have any confidence in PFF. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. PFF is Jets tier. Yeah, it is. We gotta get to that. Colts head coach and DC revenge game. Steichen and Lou. Yeah. Off topic, if Brashard Smith ends up improving bigly, I like that word, Van Dizzle.
Hell yeah!
For sure, and Lou is kind of a worry. But they need a pass rush help, they need corner help. Travarius Ward's on the injured reserve right now, and he might be back. I don't know how many weeks away that is. That game's Washington. Oh, that's like 5 weeks away, right? It's like November 23rd. Yeah, he should be back by then. But they do need help in the cornerback. Right. Yeah, I know what you're saying though. Or Shazam. I know what you're saying. Sorry, Fan Dizzle. I want to get back to you. If Brashard Smith ends up improving bigly this season, would Pacheco be on the trading arc? Probably not. Probably not. Anyone on some Chiefs message boards? Are those a thing? Titans beat us too and they stink. Yeah, that's a great point too. KCSN does not have a message board. That'd be kind of sick if we did though. I'm kind of sick if we did. I'll talk to the boss man BJ, see if we can get a message board set up on the KCSN.com. Hey, but Tupelo, you can go to KCSN.com and you can subscribe for free. We'll send you email newsletters, Chief stuff, right to your inbox. Keith, that's a good point. We do have Discord. Discord is basically a message board. I forgot about Discord. My bad. My bad, Discord. That one's on me. That one's on me. Hand up. We do have Discord. You can go, Tupelo, if you are on that, you can go subscribe. $30 a month. $5. Wait, $30 a year. $5 a month. And you can get access to the KCSN Discord. KCSN Discord, bro. I'm already subscribed to the newsletter. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Thank you.
Hell yeah!
Tupelo Reb. If you are a paid subscriber, you get access to the Discord, which is like the message board. Like Dusty Road says. It is like a message board. It's like a big old group chat, kind of. It's pretty sick. Do I have the sad trombone sound? No, I don't. Yeah, Seth was just texting us about some Brashard Smith stuff that they're going to be talking about. They'll probably be talking about it on Only Bird Games as well. Craig is great. Craig is great. Jedi, what up, dude?
Hell yeah!
The Chiefs do look like the Chiefs, man. It is great. Seth's article, I haven't read it yet, but I am excited too because he texted us very excited about the Brashard Smith experience, and I think they'll be talking about it on Only Bird Games. I will not be on Only Bird Games today. There'll be a Slick Nick production. Shout out Slick Nick.
Hell yeah!
Gotta give Nick a shout out. Nick stepped in for me yesterday for the KC Laboratory. He'll be stepping in for me today. Today is my anniversary with Tara. Shout out to Tara. Shout out to Tara. Today is our anniversary. believe 7 years. 7 years we've been together. This is our first anniversary as fiancés. Do I have a tier list of KCSN shows? Badass is any show that I'm on, Steven. Jets is any show that Kent's on. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you get a Slick Nick production this evening. Thank you guys for all of the hell yeahs in the chat. Kent's okay. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Thank you, Lewis. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all you guys.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, 7 years. Started dating in 2018, right? Is that 7? God, that's makes me feel old. 2018 was 7 years ago. Started dating in college. Yep. Yeah, Brian, that's what I'm saying. You were like 12 when you started dating. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Dusty. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. We do need to. We got to sort out the ass list. Did we get all the frustrations out about PFF? I know. One of the first times. So Tupelo. One of the first times Tara and I really started dating. So we started dating obviously in October 21st of 2018. Dinner at Arrowhead Stadium at the 50-yard line. Dwayne Vogt the winner. Insane, dude. The first time Tara and I went to a Chiefs game together, it was the game that Patrick Mahomes scored his 50 touchdown. So it was the Raiders the Week 17 game. We went to that game. That was like our first Christmas together. Was that 2018? We went to that game, and then obviously we watched the Chiefs fall short in the AFC Championship game together. That was a tough time. And then obviously they've won. They've won rings since Tara and I have. DeMarcus Robinson did run downfield. That was a sick touchdown. That happened to the end zone that we were sitting in too. So that was really cool. That was really cool. Yeah, Chris Jones roughing the pass. Yeah. It is kind of crazy, Shazam, that fantasy rankings are better than PFF rankings. That's crazy, man. Like, that should not be the case. PFF has got to be better. They've got to be better. They've got to be better. All right, let me get my screen shared on the other computer here. I'll go get the ass list up. For my first Christmas, my wife, she got me an Alex Smith jersey. Dude.
Hell yeah.
Louis, we're with some real ones, man. Luis. Is it Louis or Luis? I think Luis is cooler. I'm going to call you Luis. I wish it was St. Louis in Kansas City. It'd be a lot cooler if it was St. Louis. I'm telling you, Andrew, PFF is its own tier. You're okay with both, honestly. How's your mama say it? Your mama call you Luis? I'm gonna call you Luis. That's how I roll. Oh, okay, we had all green going on there for a second in the room. That's crazy. That's crazy. Is Alex Smith Master Roshi? I want to Gardner Minshew. Oh, dude. All right. I'll do it. We do got to take a break, though. We're going to take a break. Yeah, let's take a break. Let's take a break. I'll tell you about our friends at DraftKings. I'll get the screen shared and ready to go for us to do the ass list.
Hell yeah!
Wait, we need a... Oh, yeah. We do have a sound effect for the ass list. The ass list? Next. Chiefs Kingdom, I have got a question for you. What is your favorite touchdown? Well, for me, I can confidently say that my favorite touchdown
It's the next one, because with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, every touchdown could bring you closer to cashing in. From the first touchdown score to anytime touchdown props or the thrill of live in-game betting, every snap is loaded with opportunity. From spreads to money lines, same-game parlays, regular parlays, you want it, DraftKings has got it. Here's the best part. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. I use DraftKings Sportsbook, and you should too. Your team hitting pay dirt pays out to you. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use code KCSN. That's code KCSN to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bet must win to receive reward. Minimum minus 500 odds required. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Chat, welcome back. Thank you for listening to me tell you about DraftKings. And it's kind of weird that I throw to a break of me talking about DraftKings where I could just tell you about DraftKings right now, but I had some things to take care of, some screens to share. We had some ball to talk and get ready to talk. Shout out Dan in the chat, man. Dan.
Hell yeah!
Also, I want to shout out Patrick Mahomes as well. I know that we love Patrick Mahomes as a football player and everything. I had the incredible opportunity yesterday to go to the 15th of Mahomes Foundation gala. How do you say it? I don't know. Gala. Anyway, I went to that for 15 of the Mahomes yesterday. Phenomenal event put on by everyone involved. Shout out to our friends at GEHA, man. Our friends at GEHA they put us right next to Patrick Mahomes, which should not have been that close to Patrick or Andy Reid for that matter. At halftime, mountains were blue. I was supporting my quarterback. I got an opportunity to chat with Mahomes for just a short, brief moment, but not very long as he was taking some pictures, and got my picture taken with the GOAT, with the best quarterback of all time.
Hell yeah!
But that's not the coolest part that happened, right? Sitting next to Andy Reid at the table next to us was pretty sick. Silky P, Pat, Brittany at the table next to us.
Hell yeah!
All super cool. Hanging out with our friends at GEHA.
Hell yeah!
Love those guys. I love those guys. But the coolest part of the whole night was the amount of organizations and foundations that 15 of Mahomes helps benefit. There's $1.5 million Patrick Mahomes gave out last night in grants to, obviously 1.5, 15. Yeah, he's good. He's nice like that. But an insane amount of money handed out to some phenomenal causes in Kansas City, in Lubbock, in Tyler, White House, you name it. Anything that helped him be the guy he is today, he helped it out. He stepped up to the podium a little bit to share some words about how special not only Chiefs fans are, but how generous Kansas City has been to him in his career. And that just made me very thankful that guy's my quarterback, right? That guy is the guy that is the leader of my football team, our football team that we all cheer for here. Made me very appreciative seeing what he did for the community of Kansas City. And him being appreciative of Kansas City, I think that was very cool. A very cool moment for him to give back to the community the way that he can and the way that he does is not normal. That's not normal, guys. It was really cool. It was really cool to see him be able to do that, be able to give back. and to share some love and show some love to Kansas City as well. Because a lot of times, you know, man, it's hard. It's hard with in the position that we are as fans to forget that these guys are human and forget that these guys care a lot about a lot of different things other than football too, and that's okay. They can. That man cares a whole lot about Kansas City. That man cares a whole lot about the city that he lives in. And you can't, I don't know if you can say that for a lot of other teams, a lot of other quarterbacks, man. That's not a slight to them. That's not a slight to them at all. That is a pure testament to what Patrick Mahomes has done in Kansas City, man. It was pretty touching, pretty moving. Yeah, I was glad that I got to see old Silky P out there. Old Pat Sr. was there. Can't forget about Randy. She was there too. Shout out my guy Bobby Stroop. Got to talk to Bobby Stroop for a little bit, man. Brian K says, in a world of Rodgers and Favre, we got him a Mahomes. I think that's a great way to put it. It's a great way to put it, brother. It was a really cool event, man.
Hell yeah!
This is the second year in a row I went to it. Again, shout out to our friends at GEHA, man. Austin, Raj, all the people that we work with over there at GEHA. They are the absolute best. Incredible that they were able to allow me to be there. Like, I should not have been there. I should not have been that close to Patrick Mahomes. But I was. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see what Patrick Mahomes has done for the community, what he's done for not only the team and just the football sense of things, guys. Like, he's done incredible things for the football team. He might be doing better things in the community, guys. I honestly, he really might be doing better things in the community than he is a football player, and that is hard. That is he set a very high bar for himself there, and it was one of the cooler events. Again, shout out to GEHA. When I talked to Pat for a little bit, Fuzzy Cat says I became a Chiefs fan because of Mahomes. The right guy to become a Chiefs fan. The right guy. He's the right guy. When I talked to Mahomes a little bit, so last year when we had met for the first time, I guess, to take this photo, he's like, "Oh yeah, I know you from Twitter. You're little Creed," and that was I posted the picture of Creed and I at O-Line Mastermind. So he's like, "Oh yeah, you're the guy who looks like Creed on Twitter. I know who you are." I thought that was kind of a cool thing. What was even cooler is that he remembered me. So he was like, "Oh yeah, Lil Creed, what's up, dude?" Gave me a little dap up. I said, "What's up, big dog?" I told him I bought a new suit for this. He thought that was funny. I told him we need to do this more often. We need to hang out more often. And he said, for sure. So shout out to Pat for entertaining me, I guess, for making me feel like I was somebody. So that was kind of cool. Really cool. For Patrick to do what he does in the community. I just need to talk about that for a little bit, just because I think that we always talk about Patrick. We always talk about Patrick in the sense of like him as a football player, and obviously like this is a football channel. We talk about football all the time here, but I think it's really important to highlight what he's doing in the community as well. His foundation is doing some incredible stuff, not only in Kansas City. I mean, I've mentioned a lot of the Kansas City stuff, but he does it back at Tyler, at White House High School. I mean, he does it in Lubbock as well. Like everywhere, every place that this man has been, he helps out those communities. He spoke very highly of Kansas City and how Kansas City took him in. Has been so gracious to him, how he loves the city. So that was really great to hear as well. So I really do appreciate you guys letting me talk about that for a little bit, because, yeah, dude, it was something super cool. I know Creed Humphrey's having his gala tonight as well. I was going to head out to that one, but obviously Tara and I's anniversary is tonight, so I wasn't able to make that one. That one benefits Harvesters, a phenomenal organization as well in Kansas City. There's so many good organizations in Kansas City that are doing a lot of good things in Kansas City. So bummed out I won't be able to make it to Creed Humphrey's gala tonight, but would have been a huge back-to-back gala days. Holy cow. I do not need to go to that many galas. How many Coors Lights? Oh, I lost count. I mean, probably 6. Probably only 6. How to support my quarterback, right, Cody? How to support my quarterback. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get to the ass list. Enough of that serious talk, guys. Let's talk about the ass list. We don't need to talk about serious stuff. We need ass list. All right, here we go. Ass list, and what else were we gonna do on today's show? What did I put on Twitter that we were doing on today's show? I feel like there was something else we needed to do on today's show. Eagles might move up to kind of ass. I don't know. Jury's still out on Eagles for me. I'm conflicted about the Eagles. Guys, what else did I say? I feel like I said we were gonna do something else on today's show. I agree, Fuzzy. And here's the thought that Matt Verderam and I had is that ass and bad, like with the lines in the Bucks, like do we flip them? Yeah, so Andrew, Scott, I think Jalen Hurts, Jets tier. Jalen Hurts played well. Like he played well. His team didn't. What did I say we were gonna do? What else today, guys? Drop those suggestions in the chat. Oh, dude, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. Josiah, anybody Mizzou fans in the chat? Mizzou fans in the chat. Josiah Trotter just had a incredible quote talking about the last play against Auburn. He hurdled a running back the last play against Auburn. He said, "I was just like, F it, I'm gonna do it." That's so funny. ZOU, Matt. Seattle might be badass. I think the Texans are. I don't want to get fooled by the Texans here. I don't want to get fooled by the Texans here. I don't think the Texans are good. I think their defense is good. I think their defense is good. I don't know if you beat up on a super ass team, if you can go up into badass. Is it too bold to leave KC alone in badass? Maybe. Guys, the Lions fans were pissed at me last night. I woke up this morning with 172,000 impressions on a tweet I made last night about the Lions. Oh, what a bunch. The Colts are really close. Okay, so guys, this is also what I wanted to do. This is also what I wanted to do. Oh wait, I gotta find the tweet that I made. I gotta find the tweet that I made. Oh, what did I say? Okay. Oh, Dancing with the Stars is tonight. Oh, Commanders injury updates. Oh yeah, Jaden Daniels might not play. There you go, Commanders update. Oh yeah, that's right, Shazam. Rasheed Rice his video's dropping today. What if we do a live watch along? Chat, maybe. Live watch along. We gotta swap lines. Yeah, so like, there's a thing. Caitlin, I'm with you there, Caitlin. I totally agree with you. I kind of hate how bitch made the Lions fans have been since this whole game. Here's also, ooh, guys, let me know what if I add another tier? Do you think I need to add another tier anywhere? Because we could do something like ass. I could do like kind of ass, and then I could do, yeah, Scott, we're ranking left to right. Yes, that's what we're gonna do here. But I want to make sure we get all the teams in the right spot, and then we'll go left to right. How about that? Should we go kind of ass, not quite ass? No, because no. Weston wants me to add super deluxe mega ass. The crowd chanting referee sucks during like, yeah. I don't know what I I was so crazy. I don't know, guys. Like, I thought the Lions fans were tougher than that. So I think the Bucks have to go down. Do you got? I think we keep it as is too, Cody. I think we're good here. Do the Lions go up? I don't think the Lions go to badass though, right? They got the game they thought the Chiefs got with all. Yeah, 100%, Caitlin. 100%. People don't want to talk about how the Chiefs belt to ass that team, the Lions team. They belt to ass that Lions team. And I know the Lions had injuries, but the Chiefs didn't have their left tackle, and the Chiefs didn't have their Rashee Rice. Their Rashee Rice. Put the Colts on the line. Yeah, I think the Colts are probably the closest to badass, right? Weston thinks the Lions are definitely the number 2 team in the league. So do we think the Lions are badass? I unfortunately think that like they might be. I unfortunately think the Lions might be badass. Caitlin, I think you're right. We did smack them, but do we think the Lions are better than the Colts? That's a great point. It's a great point, chat. That's a great point. That's a great point. Lions beat the Bucks practice squad and everyone had. Oh, that's a great.
Hell yeah!
Dude, that Bucks team was like a shell of itself and it was still winning games. Gary, what's up, dude? Welcome in.
Hell yeah!
Lions over Colts is what the Campbell Cook says. Have they won away? Oh, Cody, that is a great question. That is a great question, Cody. Let us look. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they beat the Bengals barely. Got smoked by the Chiefs. Sorry, I had to mute myself because I had to burp. I didn't think you guys wanted me to burp in the cam. Yeah, they beat the Ravens when the Ravens were still okay. Those Lions DBs last night looked better than I've ever seen Terrion Arnold played. Terrible Arnold mega. Yeah, Terrion Arnold is an adventure. Terrion Arnold is an adventure. Yeah, I think the Lions are better than the Colts because they've beaten way better teams and they've had a way harder schedule and are 5-2. Weston, I think I tend to agree with you. I think, man, I don't think they're badass. I don't think we can put them in badass. But the Rams are good. Do we think the Rams are better than the Colts? Rams better than Colts? Yeah, Lions fans are soft. Keep Lions and not ass all the way to the left. Yeah, okay. I think that yes, Rams beat the Colts. Oh, yeah. See, that's a dangerous game to play though, Cody. That's a dangerous game to play. You know why? It's because it's a dangerous game because we've already completed the Wheel of Suck. You guys know what the Wheel of Suck is? Hang on, let me pull the tab off the screen in case I Google something and something I don't want to pop up pops up. Bucks still better than Hawks and Patriots? I think so. I think they are. The Circle of Suck may be what it's called. Yeah, so Corn Doggy LOL on Instagram. This is how I saw it. The Circle of Suck. Oh, I don't think we sign in. That was week 5. It's been completed, I believe. Circle of Suck NFL. Thank you, Fuzzy Cats. Yes, like the video.
Hell yeah!
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me as I look up things. No, get out of here. I don't want to sign into Instagram. Holy cow. It's really going to make me sign into Instagram to view an Instagram post. Isn't that crazy, guys? Yeah, right? Right, Scott? I was right to pull that off the screen, right? You don't need to be, I don't need to be searching Circle of Suck with y'all out here. Oh, no, what is my Instagram password? Oh, I got it. Well, this is how it can be. Yeah, please save my login info. I don't know if I will ever remember it again. Yeah, dude, Ice Pyro, I don't know why they're making me log in to view an Instagram post. That's insane. I just want to view this Instagram post so I can tell you guys about it. And they're making it so gosh darn hard for me to do that. All right, here we go. Here's the Circle of Suck. Shout out Corndoggy LOL on Instagram. Great follow. Some great graphics from him. I do love. I don't know if you guys follow him. Great graphics and stuff from Corndoggy here. Let me move myself around. What in the world? All right, I guess I can't really move myself around. All right, never mind. Update layout. All right, Circle of Suck. Here it is. So you start from the Colts and you'll end at the Jets, right? So the Colts beat the Broncos, who beat the Eagles, who beat the Bucks, who beat the Seahawks, who beat the Jags, who beat the Niners, who beat the Rams, who beat the Texans, who beat the Titans, who beat the Cardinals, who beat the Panthers, who beat the Falcons, who beat the Bills, who beat the Saints. What team is that? Oh. The Saints beat the Giants, who beat the Chargers, who beat the Chiefs, who beat the Lions, who beat the Ravens, who beat the Browns, who beat the Dolphins, who beat the Bengals, who beat the Steelers, who beat the Vikings, who beat the Bears, who beat the Cowboys, who beat the Commanders, who beat the Raiders, who beat the Patriots, who beat the Dolphins, who beat the Jets. The Circle of Suck has been completed. It only took seven teams to complete the Circle of Suck. Or 7 weeks, I should say. Any NBA fans here, Tupelo? I am a Orlando Magic fan.
Hell yeah!
Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. All right, here we go. Back to this. So, Bucks are still probably... Whoops, let me change my mouse. Bucks are probably here, right? Do we like the Bucks ahead of the Seahawks, chat? Bucks ahead of the Seahawks. Yep. Perna's great, guys. Seahawks ahead of the Bucks after the Evans injury for sure. Yeah, so Scott, we can adjust as needed, but I think right now I still put the Bucks ahead of the Seahawks. We can adjust as needed. Grizzlies fan, hell yeah, dude. Oh man, I do love Desmond Bane already. I wish you guys would have kept Cole Anthony. I love Cole Anthony. I love Cole Anthony. I'm looking down here now. I think the Bengals are probably the closest to get out of the Super Mega Ass. And then it's probably like this, right, chat? Maybe like this, actually. For Super Mega Ass, that order. Better team on the left, the worst team on the right. think mega ass is right. Super ass. What team is kind of closest to getting out of super ass? Go Bulls. Oh yeah, Luis, you're in Chicago. You're a Chicago Bull. Started listening to KCSN recently, been loving all the content. I've been at Chiefs games before in Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Saw my first game in Arrowhead, and it was a Raiders demolishing.
Hell yeah!
Dude, the Pain Angel. That is sick, dude. Shout out, man.
Hell yeah!
I'm glad you had a great time in KC. I'm glad you had a great time in taking in a Chiefs game. Glad that you've been hanging out with us at KCSN. We really do appreciate that. That means a lot. There's a lot of time. There's a lot of ways that you can spend your time. So if you're spending it with us, appreciate it. Jags are mega ass. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we give it one more. The Jags might like be over here and super mega ass, right? Washington did drop already. Washington was an ass, I think. Yeah, but vibes of the Jags are awful, Fuzzy. This is kind of like a vibes list. There we go. Telling you super deluxe mega ass. Eagles and 49ers up a tier. I waffled on Niners going up. And I think I'm okay. I'm okay going Niners up. I'm okay with Niners going up. Eagles might need to go up too. I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself into it. I do think, okay, if I would have to sort it out like that. I don't know if I'd lose you the Chargers and Eagles, but the Jags loss. Yeah, Caitlin, the Jags loss sucks, man. The Jags loss is so brutal, especially when we keep watching them play football games. You're like, wow, that team actually blows. You're like, wow, that team sucks, actually. That team actually sucks. 49ers are kind of ass because of the injuries, yet they're still winning. That's what I'm saying, Luis. I think I in good conscience could put the Niners up there. Eagles are close. Like Eagles, 49ers ruining his that's a great point, Steven.
Hell yeah!
Hey, Sky Moore mentioned shout out. Oh, hey, my bad. Hey, sorry. Oh, I mean, Sky Moore mentioned. They do have heart. Them Dart and Scatterbo. Those quirked up white boys, they got some heart, fuzzy cats. At least one stupid loss, yeah. Green Bay is a last minute drive away from dropping a tier this week. For sure. For sure. Green Bay was for sure gonna drop. They were definitely on ass watch. Do we feel like the Packers are better than the Eagles? Chat? Do we feel like the Packers are better than the Eagles? Steelers ass tier. I don't know. They lost to the Bengals, guys. No. How did I ask that? Did I ask if the Eagles are better than the Steelers or the Steelers are better than the Eagles? I started thinking about something else. My ADHD kicked in right there. What are we saying no to? We are all Cowboys fans this week. Fuzzy Cats!
Hell yeah!
Shout out. Shout out Fuzzy Cats, man. Shout out. Shout out for the super chat. Appreciate that. Eagles better than the Packers? No. Okay. Packers aren't better than the Eagles. Eagles are better than the Packers. Okay. So, chat. Thoughts on this? On the kind of ass if we go here. So do we think Eagles have to be better than the Steelers because they're scary? Yeah, 100%. I agree, Fuzzy. The Packers are probably the closest to ass. Packers closest to ass out of this group. I think I like how that shakes up. With MVS going on IR, the 49ers should sign McColl. Why not, dude? Get the band back together. Work for the Chiefs. Just get the band back together. There's a lot of teams in super ass. NFL Sunday tickets a godsend, Fuzzy. After we get done here, I'm gonna go watch some more some condensed games of the games that we're kind of going on at the same time as the Chiefs game, because yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, Matt. I just feel like there's a lot of super ass right now, and I think I need to move some teams to mega ass. And it probably, you know what, Utah State, dude? Hell yeah, dude. Aggie.
Hell yeah!
You're a freaking Aggie. I love their speckled cow helmets. Those are sick.
Hell yeah!
Those are awesome. Yeah. So I do think, man, I think I need to move some teams to mega ass. Yeah, the condensed games are clutch. I gotta go watch some of the noon games that were going on. Luckily, none of them were like too. The Giants do deserve mega ass, don't they? They did kind of blow that shit. You're right, Caitlin. Dable might tip the scale. So if I put them in mega ass, they're like all the way far left mega ass. It's a beautiful campus for USU. Yeah, dude. I want to go vacation to Utah. So Andrew, I might need to hit you up and ask for some Utah Rex, dog. I might need to ask for some Utah Rex. Vikings can easily be mega ass. Okay. Texans. Ooh. Jags down. Yeah, they did get obliterated. Okay. I'm okay. Texans, I think, probably do need to get moved down, right? Texans probably move down. Do we move Jags down or Vikings? What's up, Pi? I don't know if I said what's up earlier. Do we move Vikings? I think I want to leave the Giants there. It's probably Jags, isn't it? Yeah, Cody says Jags. Is this the first season of ass teams? Because this season almost seems like teams are bad and like a, yeah. Oh, Pi says both Vikings and Jags down to mega ass. Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I don't think I would hate that. It does seem like there's a lot of parity this year, Fuzzy. There's a lot of parity this year in the NFL. Fall and spring is the best. Is tough to be with out there. Okay, interesting. Fall and spring is actually probably an easy time for me to get out there. Fall, not so much. Kind of busy in the fall. I thought about summer to Salt Lake. I don't know. Thought about heading to Salt Lake, but then I started researching about like things to do in Salt Lake, and it's like, hey, go to all the national parks that aren't actually in Salt Lake. There is a lot of backup quarterbacks playing right now, which does not help. Okay, let's do this. Where's my mouse at? Okay, let's go. Yeah, Chiefs and Eagles. That's a good one, Caitlin. Yeah, it is so wide open this year. I want to keep. I want to keep. I want to keep Giants here. I'll move Jags down. Do we think the Texans are better than the Jags? I think the Jags are better than the Ravens right now, as currently constructed. And I think that they're better than the Cardinals right now. Oh, you think Browns or Bengals should go up? Chad, that's an interesting one. Bengals going up to mega ass. Yeah, I don't hate that actually. If I go Bengals here. Ravens down again. You think Ravens go to super mega ass? They're coming off a bye. I don't think I can move them coming off of a bye. Have the Texans played the Jags? Bengals and Browns go up. Okay. Jackson's probably coming back, Fuzzy. So Lamar's probably coming back. That's why I don't want to move the Ravens. I want to wait and see what they look like with Lamar, and then we can move them from there. I'm going to keep the Ravens at mega ass right now. Texans and Jags, have they played? Let's see. I mean, they're going to play twice this year. The Texans suck on offense. I think they do. I think they did play, right? September 21st. The Jags beat them by 7. You should do the list on Wednesdays so it can be Ass Wednesdays. Yeah, maybe I should. But I like doing that for Monday Night Football. I like doing it after Monday Night Football. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we can move the Ravens. I think the Ravens are there. The Jags technically did beat them. And I think the Texans suck. That's probably the right order of those teams. Right? I don't think the Browns should get credit for smoking the Dolphins. That's also my opinion. I don't think the Browns should get credit for smoking the Dolphins. I feel comfortable with this. You think Bengals all the way to the front of mega ass? Texans defense keeps it above water for sure. 100%. Jason on your fantasy team. He's a dog, dude. Jason's so good. No, I don't think the Bengals should go all the way. Bengals and Cardinals play. I think the Cardinals will be favored. The Bengals and Ravens play. I think the Ravens will still be favored. Yeah, I know. So that's a dangerous game to play, Pi. Like, I know I already talked about it a little bit. It's just because the Wheel of Suck. That's how the Wheel of Suck got brought up. Because the Browns beating the Packers. So it's like you kind of have to do eye test, vibes, and everything involved. Like the Jags have beaten the Chiefs, right? Flacco is playing well. Is Jaden Daniels out for Monday night? We do not know, but it does not sound good. If you Tucker, if you put any stock into Vegas gambling lines, our friends at DraftKings Sportsbook had that future look-ahead line at 5.5 points. When Jaden Daniels got injured, they pulled that line off the board. They brought it back later on Sunday night, and it was 11.5. I believe it might be down to 9.5 now. I haven't looked. But if you believe that Vegas knows things, they move that line. They moved that line a lot when they figured out that Daniels was injured. So, and Matt's right. They can't afford to get him injured. Yeah. They'll probably lose with Jaden. Right. I mean, that's a great point. Commanders, Schaefer, Shador? Maybe. Commanders' next 3 weeks are crazy. If they play Jaden this week, they're dumb. Yeah, Kalen nailed it.
Hell yeah!
Oh, yeah, Kalen. Okay. I feel good about Jets tier, super mega ass. Got family coming into town to finally watch the game. I feel bad for them already, so hoping it's still a good game to watch. It'll still be a good game. The Commanders' defense sucks. Like, the Commanders' defense is bad. It's really bad. So it could be another Cook game. How come the Bills became so ass when they were good last season? They lost a lot on defense, Fuzzy. They lost a lot on defense. Their defense is not as good as it was last year, and it wasn't great last year, but it's not as good as it was last year. They don't really have a bunch of receivers right now. I know that's kind of one thing in Buffalo they're upset about is like the receiving core, and Josh Allen isn't playing as good as he was in that first part of the week. So I mean, the Bills' defense is not good. The Bills have to score so many points to win games. Whoops. Guys, this keyboard is going to shit on me. Bills D has always relied on takeaways. 100%. It's getting the Josh Allen the ball more. So, like, look, they barely beat the Ravens. They had to make a comeback in that game. They beat the Jets. They were in a rock fight with the Dolphins. This score is 31-19. That game is a lot closer than 31-19. They lose to the Patriots. They lose to the Falcons. And look, their offense is putting up 14 points, 20 points here. They scored 31 against the Saints, which They scored 31 against the Dolphins, which the Dolphins defense is brutal. The Jets defense is brutal. The Ravens defense is brutal. And they have the Panthers. And then they'll host the Chiefs. All right, I think what we have to do, I think the last thing we got to do is organize the super ass category, and then we'll be good to go. Went a little long today. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me still here on KCSN Live. Hit that like, hit the subscribe. Go to kcsn.com. Subscribe for free to the KCSN newsletter. There's a free version. Over 17,000 Chiefs fans already subscribe to the newsletter. So go be involved, get involved with kcsn.com. You get articles from Herbie Teope, a beat reporter there at KC Sports Network. Ken Swanson, Matty Lane, some film reviews there as well. But if you want those, there's a paid option. Broncos to the left. You think the Broncos all the... Fuck, they probably are, aren't they? Tucker, you go get a rice. I thought about getting it, dude. I thought about buying it. I went to that the city. I think it's City Made. I want to say. Can't figure out Charger. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I think that the Chargers are a better team than the Broncos, guys. I really do. And I know the Chargers beat them earlier this year, I think. Yeah? Yeah, they did. City Made Co. Yes. City Made Co. Here, I'll show you guys. Shout out to the fellas who made that shirt too. City Made Co. I'm not being paid to say this. I want you guys to know this as well. This is where you can get it right here. This is where you get it. City Made Co. $45 for a tee is actually not bad in this economy. So, especially a shirt that's made like this. Oversized shirt, like, I will take it. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get the old the vintage black, man. I mean, that shirt is just sick, dude. I mean, that's where you grab it. citymadeco.com. That was a free ad. I'm not good at this. That shirt is fire. This is a free ad. They're not paying me to say that. I want you guys to know that they're not paying me to say that. It's a sick shirt. I want to make sure you guys are buying the right one, though, too. I know there's a lot of fakes out there. Go get the right one. If you want that. It's a clean shirt. It's a cool shirt. Shout out Weston. Shout out Weston. Okay. I think that the ass is fine. I don't think I'm going to move ass anywhere. Where else do you get retro shirts? I go Reset KC. They got some good stuff. Also, shout out Designs by Brew on Instagram. Designs by Brew on Instagram. Go follow her. She's got some great throwback stuff. She has some phenomenal vintage. Not necessarily, it's not throwback. It is vintage stuff. It's from stuff from the 90s. And Designs by Brew is a good one on Instagram. And Worthy Rags. Check out Worthy Rags as well. They got some great vintage stuff there. Reset KC is my favorite vintage shop in KC. Love those guys over there. They've always got great stuff. If you're up in Omaha, there's a really great vintage shop I love in Omaha. It's called Great Plains Vintage. I think they just recently got a new location up in downtown Omaha. Great Plains Vintage I think I got this shirt at Great Plains Vintage. They were actually in the back of a barber shop when I got this, but now that they've got their own full brick and mortar front and store, everything is super sick. Go check them out. I love vintage apparel. Vintage apparel is my shit, dude. Like I love wearing the vintage stuff. I love wearing it on like the podcast and everything like that. I also got to be looking good for you guys on the streams, on the pods, you know. So I gotta make sure I pull out all these things. And Pi mentions in the chat Made Mob. Made Mob makes some incredible stuff. Absolutely incredible. It's in the Crossroads. It's insanely cool. Made Mob, one of my favorite places in Kansas City. Would love to work with them. Shout out Made Mob if they're about it. If they're about it, hit the line. Love to work with Made Mob because they do some incredible cheap stuff. The vintage apparel is my shit though, guys. I do love vintage apparel. eBay too. I'd be looking on eBay as well. I'd be looking for that. All right, let's finish this off. I've already gone 15 minutes over of usually when I try to get off of here. I gotta get Only Wear Game stuff ready. It is my anniversary, so I do have to. Made Mob did make that Creed shirt. I gotta go.
Hell yeah!
I gotta go grab that shirt actually. Yeah, I do gotta go buy that shirt. The super ass tier we kind of gotta sort out here. Probably there. You going to 1587? I can't get in a reservation at 1587. You kidding me, Tucker? I'm not going to 1587. Couldn't get a reservation. Thank you, Pi. Appreciate you, dog.
Hell yeah!
We are not going to 1587. Definitely safety first if possible. Dude, chill, man. Chill. Fuzzy Cats, is this a weekly program? I do this Fuzzy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from noon till 1-ish. And then Joshua Briscoe does it on Mondays and Fridays. This is when I go live. We just go live. And then we also have like our podcast as well. We'll post his videos. But live on here, Fuzzy, we are live every single day. Monday to Friday. Okay. Thanks, King. I was like, what? What are we talking about? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at noon is when I am live on here. We'll talk about really anything I want to talk about, kind of. Really anything you guys want to talk about, though, too. Is really what it is. Really whatever you guys want to talk about. Guys, I'm thinking about this right here. Dan Orlovsky is just here. I'm thinking about this right here. This feels weird to me. Because I think the Seahawks need a little bit more respect, but I don't know where I don't feel like they're better than any of those teams. Falcons leftover backup quarterbacks. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Yeah, because those are backup. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so like that would be the highest we move them, right? Pi is like that would be the only thing. Like that would be the only place that we would move them. But I don't. But I feel weird from taking Bucks from badass and putting them all the way over to not ass, right? Like that far off of not ass. The Mike Evans injury is huge, and that does play into it, right? Leave it like that. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's the right thing. I think it's right. I feel good about kind of ass. I feel good about ass. I'm not putting the I'm not putting the Broncos any higher than that. I'm not sold on the Broncos, guys. I think this is what I think this is. I think this is it. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Caleb. Baker didn't play great. Ibuka played hurt. Evans got knocked out. I mean, it was a mess for him. They had a mess of a day for the Bucks, and the Bucks have had so many injuries. BBL category. God, fucking chill, dude.
Hell yeah!
I liked it. Chat. Final thoughts on it. Anybody got anything else we should move? I still think that like the Giants aren't that good, but they have fun vibes. Like that keeps them out of mega ass. Yeah, we need to start posting the Jets tier for D-line help. I think I feel good about where this ranks up, where this sits up. The lines are really close. I think the lines are really close to. I think the lines are really close to badass tier. I really do. So you're telling me that I'm not. Bo Nix is not the next. Bo Nix sucks, dude. King early. Bo Nix sucks. All right, here we go. Let's look at some games that we can have some potential movement on. Dolphins, Falcons, gross. That's disgusting. Oh, the Chargers are wearing their navies? Hell yeah, dude. Those are my favorite Chargers uniforms, truthfully. Why is Bo Nix so bad? Beats me, Fuzzy. He just sucks. He just sucks. Bills at Panthers, Bears at Ravens. Okay, we could have some serious movement there. Bears at Ravens. So Ravens could probably move up with a good win over there. Ooh, the Kelly Greens are being pulled out for the Giants game. Sheesh. Niners at Texans. We're really gonna get to see some Niners stuff here. What do we have? The Niners. We got Niners on the edge. Yeah, Niners could fall back down. The banana uniforms are awful, dude. Those Savannah banana uniforms they tried to wear, bad. Jets and Bengals? Ugh, gross. That is gross. Titans at Colts. Okay, Colts should take care of business. That should be fine. Packers, Steelers, Monday Night Football. Or Sunday Night Football, excuse me. That's a pretty good one. Obviously, Commanders and Chiefs and Monday Night this week. Yeah, I think we could have some movement, chat. I think we could have some movement. For sure. We could for sure have some movement on the ass list. Is that all the games? Yeah. Thank God they're playing games on Sundays now. Holy hell. Mizzou 19. We don't have time to. I've almost got an hour and a half, chat. We've almost got an hour and a half. I don't have time to get into fuck, marry, kill, donuts, cinnamon rolls, and bagels. That's crazy. Oh, that's Cody. Great point. Great catch, Cody. Great catch, Cody. Did they bench Justin Fields? They bench Justin Fields? Yes. Mizzou 19. Tomorrow, bring that up next tomorrow, okay? Bring that up tomorrow, Mizzou 19. We'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Oops. We'll talk about. Okay, I think that's good, guys. Chat, I think that's good. I'm gonna save it. We'll save it. Oh, I forgot my background was different there. We'll save it. That's a good one. I'll tweet it out. Thank you guys for helping me make the ass list. Thanks for helping me make the ass list. I'll get this tweeted out. Appreciate you guys. think it's gonna do it. Went long today. Went long today on the old KCSN Live. We had stuff to talk about, right, chat? We had stuff to talk about. We had PFF stuff. We had all kinds of nonsense we had to clear up and talk about. So I do appreciate you guys hanging with me all the way till the very end here. Appreciate everyone in the chat as well. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow live at noon Central Time. Noon Central Time. Be here, be square. We will have ball maps. If you don't know what ball maps are, you gotta tune in tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow for ball maps. Fuzzy Cats, appreciate you hanging out. Andrew, thank you guys. King Early, Pie, Mizzou 19, Andrew, Cody, Caitlin, Matt, Casey Fandizzle. Thank you guys so much for helping us make the ass list. Tad, appreciate you, man. Tad just started the podcast. That's all right, Fuzzy. I'll be here. I'll be here whenever you need me to be here. That's the thing. You can always watch after the fact. I do appreciate you guys. But, yeah, I think that's going to do it. Only We're games tonight. Check them out live at 4:30. They will have all kinds of stuff going on. Brashard Smith's screen game. All kinds of stuff that they'll be chatting about. Slick Nick will be with you guys on that one with Only Weird Games and everything. Lab on Wednesday. That football show coming up on Friday. Appreciate all the love on that football show as well. I really do appreciate that. Love you guys so much for showing some love on that football show. It's been a fun podcast. It's been a fun one to do. We might have something fun for you too as well on Monday because Matt will be in Kansas City on Monday. See? Maybe something. All right, guys. That's going to do it. Thank you so much for helping me make the ass list, for hanging out with me here. Went a little long. I hope you don't mind. I'll see you guys tomorrow.